I see you crying on the floor. Don't leave me hanging, don't let go, let go. So if you call me a hero.
Folks, as you see right there, some great matches on the way at Corporate Ladder in 2 weeks' time on July 19th. But we had a great show here tonight at the O Show on July 5th, 2014. I'm Michael Gentry alongside the Commissioner, Mr. Frog, and PK and Joe traveling the road, spreading the word of the OSWA.
Imagine what it's like to travel with the two of them. No, I'd
rather not know personally, because I mean, just being around Joe at ringside alone is bad enough. I feel bad for
imagine the bowl of feathers are flying everywhere.
Absolutely. But we know, folks, we had a great night of action here. We started off with the Commissioner in the ring making some big announcements for the Corporate Ladder match.
Well, like I said, it's been an interesting couple of weeks, and like I said, this is going to be my big show, because I know, like I said, I'm only an interim commissioner. The board's working on. We're expecting any moment now to hear who the permanent commissioner for the OSWA will be. So I'm trying to make sure that we keep the fans entertained and keep everything really building up.
Absolutely. And we started off with some great matches. It started off with a very unique one. First matchup, two members of disorderly conduct going against one another in the ring, as we saw Keith Cage go one-on-one with Will Caution.
It was a great match. Like I said, it's well known up in the ring in the back that I'm a huge disorderly conduct fan. I don't necessarily like their attitudes, but they're great competitors and great athletes. I thought that first match was a great match. I enjoyed reffing it. It was a great match to see.
Absolutely, and right there we saw this Will Caution being very successful in picking up a victory over there, putting him in the Corporate Ladder match.
Yep.
Absolutely, and the next match was also a very unique one, which I'm trying to still figure out how this one came about. We have Rod Peeble teaming with Adrian Phillips, a man who he's lost to the last 4 times here, or last 3 times here in OSWA.
To use a popular term, my text blew up this last week from the two of them wanting matches with each other, but neither one of them would concede to the match the other's wanting. They wanted to get in the ring with each other, but they wouldn't agree to anything. So hence, putting them in a tag team where in order to get to each other, they had to win, and the winner gets to choose the stipulation of the next match for next show. I thought was the best way of going about that.
That's an interesting match right there, because you put them in a tag team match against Medical Malpractice, Dr. Bad, and Nurse Blueberry.
Yeah, they're fun to watch. You got to admit, they're fun to watch. Actually, on that match, I've already been contacted by Adrian Phillips. He's already told me what match he wants to do at the next show.
Yeah,
I can't say I understand it. It is a 2-on-1 handicap match in Rod Bolt's favor. Rod Bolt and his attorney versus Adrian Phillips in a no-holds-barred, falls count anywhere type match. I don't understand the man, but that's what he asked for. He won the match. That's what he gets.
Well, maybe it's because we've seen in a lot of Rod Bolt's matches before the lawyer getting involved on the outside without the referee being able to see. So now I guess he's got both targets in front of him now, and he can do with whatever he wants to with them. So
I can understand that makes sense. You know.
So that'll be a great match to see in 2 weeks' time at the Corporate Ladder.
Right.
And absolutely another great match, another qualifying match for that Corporate Ladder match we had tonight. We had the Outlaw Johnny Walker going one.
The Highlander.
Yes,
Johnny Walker.
Yes, the Highlander Johnny Walker. Now you're
right. You've been listening to PK and Joe too much. It's the Highlander.
Yes, but being around Joe, it wears rubs off on you eventually. I got to stop that.
Right.
The Highlander Johnny Walker going one-on-one with one member of disorderly conduct, Cody McCulley.
Right. They've had a long history. Like I said, originally Johnny Walker helped train Cody McCulley back when he was having to deal with a striker. So I thought it was fitting that if he's going to have the match, he goes back and has it there.
Absolutely. Those two had a lot of history together on that. And we saw Johnny Walker successfully get the victory over Cody McCulley, putting him as the 5th member in that big Corporate Ladder match to take place in 2 weeks.
Yep, that pretty much fills up the Corporate Ladder.
Except for the one mystery spot that I'm still kind of curious, who are you going to put in as the 6th man for the Corporate Ladder? I mean, let the folks know right here, an exclusive here.
I will let you know next show. I'm not going to tell you right now. It's a athlete that I've always enjoyed watching, and I've been talking to him, and I'm really looking forward to it. You've got to show up. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh, we'll wait to see what kind of surprises you have in store. Another big story that's going on right now is in the tag team division. Two tag teams that have went at each other pretty well over the past few shows here. The Tag Team Specialists and the Dominion from the White Knights Court. We saw them in singles action tonight. We first saw the Monster Z Williams take on Alpha McFly.
Yeah, that's definitely a power versus speed match there. I mean, McFly got the win. He had to use his speed. There's no way he can match strength and bulk with the Monster Z.
Absolutely. I mean, and he picked up and used the speed to his advantage, hit him with a beautiful swanton bomb at the end of the match, picking up the 1-2 victory, putting the Tag Team Specialists ahead at the time. But then we come back from intermission, and we see the other half of the tag teams compete as JQs goes one-on-one with the Mighty Vengeance.
I mean, talking about something, two of the strongest athletes we have with us. I mean, you knew that was just going to be clubbing and brutal almost with the hits it was going to take on that one.
Absolutely. And almost like no style wrestling at all. Just a straight up, just barroom brawl atmosphere almost.
With some really nice kicks involved. That super kick, that was pretty.
Oh, that was a beautiful super kick JQ's had hit on Vengeance earlier in the match. But as he tried to go for a second, Vengeance catches him, hits him with a devastating sit-down choke slam and getting the pinfall victory.
I didn't see that coming at all. And obviously, Mr. Hughes didn't see it either. I mean, that is so quick and such a power maneuver, it's going to be hard to keep him away from that.
Absolutely. I'm going to say, now with the team split one-on-one in the singles victory, be interesting to see what happens with the dynamic between those two tag teams in the weeks to come here at OSWA. But now, another big match. Surprisingly, this one I did not see coming. You have the Diamond Standard himself, Mr. Alex Diamond Decker, taking on for the first time since his return back at the OSWA, the White Knight Prince Fasad.
Surfasad. Yes. He actually, his people contacted me asking for that match. It was, I'm not going to turn down a chance to have the White Knight in a singles competition. That's just not going to happen. So it was a really good match. It was very, very technical. Like I said, the White Knight's technical prowess was obviously showing there.
Absolutely. Alex tried to do his best to keep pace with him, but clearly he was outskilled in this matchup. So he went back to some of the other techniques that he started when he first came into the business.
Yeah.
Just throwing knees, just throwing body parts, whatever he could at him.
I think he just tried to overcome the technical with just pure ferocity. Just outright tried to beat him out of it. And he was successful.
Yeah,
he won the match.
Doing so, Alex Decker getting the pinfall over the White Knight, I
yeah.
must say. And as we saw the White Knight walking off, giving Alex Decker, I guess, ovation for his victory, but
I don't really understand. I don't really understand the White Knight. I have to say I don't get him. But I mean, not that I understand. He's a really technical wrestler, but I don't understand his outlook on things.
Yeah, he's one of those question marks here for the OSWA. You don't know a lot about him. But then we saw, and this match, you have to forgive me, I did not see coming, and I'm still trying to figure out how he ended up earning it. But Zach Daniels takes on Chad Silver for the Ultimate Championship.
Evidently, there was something in the bylaws and in the things he come up and asked, and no one had actually asked for a match with Chad Silver. Mm-hmm. Now, Silva is a really good fighting champion. He's a great champion for the OSWA. And he says, whoever you want to put against me, I'll take them. Everyone else has something they're wanting to do. And they come and said, hey, I want to do this. And no one stepped up. Zach Daniels stepped up. And stepped up pretty big. I mean, it was a great match.
Yeah, absolutely. There were times where I thought the title was going to change hands here tonight. Nah.
And now, he's done with it. He's had his shot at the Ultimate Championship. There we go. It's done.
Absolutely. So now he's got to go
back to the bottom and start again.
Yes, where he belongs right now.
All right. We know we have personal. Let's continue on. Let's keep going.
I know, but then the main event tonight, definitely almost a sneak peek at what could happen in Corporate Ladder in 2 weeks' time. We have one of the corporate champions, Mystic Storm, teaming with the 2014 Golden Ticket winner, Curtis Coleman, to take on the other corporate champion, Mr. Hollywood, and one of the competitors in the Corporate Ladder match, Jimmy Lee. A great tag team main event.
That was, I'm really proud of that match. Like I said, you had two champions in their own right, and then two future, we got an old tag team champion in Jimmy Lee. You have a golden ticket winner, and now 24/7 champion in Curtis Coleman, who took out Security Shane.
Absolutely. The way Security Shane was getting involved in the matchup, it went over and hit with a devastating clothesline, picking up a quick victory, bringing out another rep, and now Curtis Coleman not only has the golden ticket, but also is the 24/7 champion.
Like I said, that was a devastating. It was well, I happened to see it. It was a good shoulder straight to right about here, diving off. I was actually worried about Shane for a moment. But like I said, now he's 24/7 champion, and he has the golden ticket. I have a feeling he's going to cash that in soon. He doesn't seem like the type who's going to hold on to something for a long time. But he's a really good competitor. It was a great match.
And absolutely, and that happened during the tag team match, which eventually ended up in a double countout for both teams because everybody eventually just started brawling on the outside. Referee reached the 10 count, thus counting out both teaming, and then the brawl ensued.
And then the other member, then Will Caution hit the ring, and they dealt with him, and then the Highlander Johnny Walker hit the ring, and
absolutely, and then the last images we see is the champion standing in the ring. We had Curtis Coleman on the bottom with the 24/7 title, Mystic Storm up on the ladder with his corporate championship, and then at the very top of the ladder holding Mr. Hollywood's corporate championship that I guess he stole. The Highlander himself, Johnny Walker. In fact, folks, we have him here right now to discuss about what his plans are and how he plans on winning the corporate championship match. So please welcome at this time the Highlander,
Gentry.
Johnny Walker.
That's right. Think about this right now. Commissioner.
Only happened once.
That's right. So I beat Cody McCulley down. Thank you for that chance.
You're welcome.
He'd been cheating and he needed to go down. And I earned my title shot. And then I see them all brawling in the ring, and I'm in the back. I got my flip-flops on. I'm calmed down. And then what happens? I decide, I think I need to be out there too. Somebody's got a ladder up. There's a championship belt laying around. It's mine now. I'm going to take this down to the all-night Buckhead Pawn Shop and pawn it for some all-you-can-eat, scattered, smothered, covered, chunked, and diced Hollywood-style hash browns, baby. That's right. And then, in 2 weeks, on July 19th, I'm going to turn that ladder match into a Highlander-style ladder match, and I'm taking home both those belts. I'm combining them. I'm taking home the championship belt. I'm guaranteeing a victory against those other guys. So who's that sixth guy?
I'm not telling you.
I tried to get it out of him.
All right, now, like I said, it'll be fun. You'll enjoy it.
I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time since I've been on a ladder match, and I really, like I said, I think I got one more big match in me, and I think I'm going to make this a permanent collection in my, well, let's just say it ain't no mansion like Hollywood's, but it's going to be on the mantle anyway.
All right. You can't take that.
Oh, come on.
No, I got to have that back.
I'll split the hash browns with you.
Look, you can't take it and pawn it.
All right.
All right?
Well, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
New champion, 19th. Don't miss it. Mr. Gentry, as always, I'm coming for you. Hollywood, Mystic Storm, Curtis Coleman, Will Caution, and I don't care who the mystery partner is. The Highlander Johnny Walker is taking home the gold. Taking home the gold.
Absolutely. You see the Highlander absolutely fired up, and we're all fired up here because we're just now 2 weeks away from the corporate ladder event which takes place here July 19th right here at the O Arena. You want to make sure you get your tickets now because I guarantee that event's going to sell out in a hurry.
And you also got to be prepared for the King's Court versus Chad Silva, Alex Diamond Decker, in a handicap match. The Dominion and the White Knight versus the brothers. That's a 3-on-2 handicap match. And if someone of them gets a pin on Chad Silva, he loses the heavyweight, the Ultimate Championship.
I know. A big another title match to take place at the corporate ladder. Folks, I'm going to say, if you don't get here to see this event, it's one that you for sure you do not want to miss right now.
I can't believe you want to go pawn this.
I know. That's $150,000.
Because if anyone's going to pawn it, it's me. See y'all later. Good night.
Wait, you can't go pawn the belt and not share any money with me. Hold on, folks. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks at the corporate ladder. Till then, hey, come back with that belt.